Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle Flemings, ER physician and career coach with Career Impact Coaching. Oh my goodness, what an interesting conversation I just had with a client of mine. She called me up and said, Michelle, I'm pissed and I'm done. I am quitting. And I said to her, I said, before you do that, let's examine the situation because at the level she is in the organization, her just upping and quitting, yes, it leaves a vacuum, but also it could leave an indelible mark on her that when the going gets tough, she's out of the picture. She can't handle the chaos or the change, although she does label herself as a transformational change agent. Irony, yeah, she wasn't quite happy when I pointed that out to her because it's all over her LinkedIn. Anyway, I advised her, I said she needs to do three things before she walks out the door. Number one, what is the situation that's got her pissed off? Is it something within her control? Is it something that's due to what she is actually doing or something she should be doing that she's not? Or is it in a reconcilable difference with the people on her team or maybe with her manager? Knowing those things is going to help her to know what the next step is, because if it's something that is on her, then maybe changing her mindset or maybe changing the way that she does things day to day may be enough to make the situation and the ecosystem in which she's working better. Number two, take a deep breath and sit back and say, do I have another job lined up? And if you don't, and you know that you're going to go, then it's time that you start looking at your network. Start internally. Who are your friends? Who may have a position that you might be able to occupy? Who may be able to recommend you? Remember those people we talked about, the connectors, the influencers, those in the know? If maybe you have one or two of those in your group, in your network, they can possibly recommend you to a position that otherwise wouldn't have been known to you and may not have been at the point yet of being advertised externally. Number two, she needs to go to her external network. Who does she know? Who are the people on LinkedIn that she's met? How about some of the other industry leaders? Can she talk with them and say, we've spoken before and said, gee whiz, if I'm ever available, well, I'm going to be available in the next 90 days. Let's talk seriously about what you could offer in the way of a position. Make certain also, number three, that her resume is up to date. A lot of us have gotten comfortable in our positions and not looked at that in a long time. And it may not tell the total story of where you are, how you've grown, what things now you master that you hadn't previously. And number four, network more. So, although you do have a massive network, as you're out there in the industry, as you're out there in social organizations, as you're out there speaking, people may ask you, so what are you doing? How are you doing? Are you enjoying your position? Would you ever consider? All of these are lead-ins to have that conversation and say, yes, I would. Let's connect outside of this function here and let's really talk about this. Well, we'll see if she takes the advice. But what I said, deep breath, make certain what's going on. Is it you? Is it your ecosystem? Is it your manager? Is it something fixable? Number two, take a deep breath and make certain that you have a job lined up or at least an idea. And if you don't, you absolutely need to start activating your internal, your external network, get your resume together and network some more. So until next time, this is Michelle Flemings, your impact career coach, saying be you, be true, be bold. And I hope this helped you. If it did, there are others coming. And I ask that you please consider subscribing to my channel. Bye now.